Alright guys, there's going to be absolutely no gameplay for this video. I've been seeing this for the last 2 days and I figure that I have to touch on it. There's a lot of people out there, some of them which I'm completely shocked that they don't understand how components inside of a PC work or electronic components in general work. So I'm going to try to explain this for you the best I can. We want to name this video Hardware for Dummies. Now, I seen a tweet today where someone had a 2080 Ti, they were gaming on a 1080p monitor, and they couldn't figure out why their 2080 Ti wasn't performing the way it should. Now, the problem's not the 2080 Ti. The problem is the fact that you're using a high-end graphics card, playing at 1080p, and you are creating a CPU bottleneck. I don't care what CPU you have in that system, you are going to bottleneck that CPU at 1080p. The 2080 Ti has zero problems rendering 1080p. Therefore, it's not being used to its full potential. It's dumping a lot of the workload on to your CPU. The whole reason why you need to have a balanced system and you need to play at what your system is capable of playing. Get a 1440p monitor. If you want to get the performance you should be getting out of that 2080 Ti and that CPU, I believe you have a Ryzen 3700, get a 1440p monitor. Use your GPU. Now, on to the next topic, the heat coming from these new consoles. We haven't really seen anything about the PS5, but I guarantee you, if you feel the vents on the PS5, you're going to feel some heat coming out of that also. People talking about the Xbox Series X is burning you, it's shutting down after 2 hours. All of this stupid shit I'm seeing on the internet. One part of me says I hope this isn't a red ring situation, but the other part of me remembers the architects who created the Xbox One X, and that was a tremendous system. Tremendous box. Silent, cool, excellent box. My PC. You take a graphics card inside of a PC and it's running, say, 70, 75 degrees. You got your CPU running, mine usually runs around 50, but I have an AIO. Feel the exhaust coming out of your PC. You feel that? That's hot air. That means your case, your fans, everything in your system is doing its job. If you feel the warm air, that's a good thing. If you don't feel the warm air being expelled, that's a bad thing. Look, guys, these consoles are running at clock speeds that we are not used to seeing in a console. Everybody knows that's into the PC world that when you try to overclock CPUs and GPUs, what does it require, people? More voltage. What does more voltage produce? Heat. Look, it's sad that I have to get on here and explain to people that heat being expelled is a good thing. If you were feeling the Xbox Series X and you were feeling the top and you weren't feeling anything coming out, that's a problem. If you put your hands on the PS5, the vents, and you couldn't feel any heat coming out, that's a problem. You know, social media has always been one of those things for me that is hard for me to take because I was raised not to put up or be able to deal with a whole lot of stupidity. But man, right now on Twitter, it's at an all-time high when it comes to these new consoles. The things that I see are mind-blowing. Most of you console guys, console-only guys, keep in mind, if anyone's watching this that hasn't been following the channel, I have both systems pre-ordered, so this isn't a PC elitist coming at a console guy, but most of you console guys didn't even know what a heatsink was until the PS5 teardown today. Most of you guys had no idea how your systems were cooled. You just knew that the fans got loud on your PS4 Pro. You had no idea how the cooling worked, none of that. So my thing with today's video is, going from the first topic to what I'm talking about now, Do your research before you talk. A simple Google search. If you have a question this day and age, there's no reason you can't jump on, do a Google search, find the answer, and then tweet. Because you're not doing yourselves any favors when you're tweeting and you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Series X is going to be fine. PS5 is going to be fine. We're not going to have house fires because of the Series X. You're not going to heat your house with the Series X. Although my PC, if I play it for several hours because it's doing its job, the game area definitely gets warmer than the rest of the house. Again, it's doing its job. It's expelling the heat. Anyway, it's a little bit of Gotti information for you, a little informative vid. And as always, chime off in the comment sections. I'm going to holler at you guys later. Gotti360. Keep it gaming.